Whoop.
Yo,
There we are.
I really need to get better at those transitions.
Got the countdown though.
I love the countdown. Of course, I have the YouTube pulled up, and it's an ad right now.
Oh, you got to pay for that premium, cheapskate.
I was going to do that.
It's so worth it. You'll never go back.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's like $9 a month.
That's not too bad.
No, it's so worth it.
And is that all you get? Is just
you might get more, but it's for the ads for me because I just watch it to fall asleep and.
It's official. We are go on YouTube.
Ooh,
I can hear everything. We're good.
Cool. So we're live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch.
Wow.
Whoa!
Everywhere.
Hell yeah.
So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm Aaron from First Class Horror / Class Horrorcast, and I'm joined by two really good friends of mine, actually, that I have yet to meet in person. But if you want to introduce yourself, guys, and just a little bit about your podcast and what you guys do.
Sure. I'm Hans. That's JP. We do a little show called the Action Movie Book Club, released every Monday, everywhere podcasts can be found. It's a little thing we like to do about. We run through old 80s, 90s, sometimes recent action movies because that's what we love and that's what we like to talk about. We want to share that with the world.
Yeah, we just go, and we kind of came out of the pandemic and we were looking for a creative outlet for ourselves, and we love movies. We love talking about movies.
Love movies.
We just love movies, and especially action movies, and we thought it'd be a fun way to just kind of, shoot the shit and talk about movies, and we're about almost to our 50th episode. We're currently doing Jerry July, Gerard Butler movies all month. So check that out.
Olympus Has Fallen coming next week.
Yes.
The kickoff to the Fallen franchise, the inexplicable Fallen franchise.
Dare I say unnecessary Fallen franchise?
I like London Has Fallen. Angel
okay, I need to see that one.
It's all right. I mean, it's not all right, but it's fun.
Yeah.
What number episode are you guys on right
now?
That
must have been 46 or 7 that we just released this week.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have
I was with our
special plans for
our good friend Gary Morgenstein joined us for Mars Attacks, which was great. He had a lot. He's a writer, and he had a lot to do with Sharknado. So we talked about that a lot.
Yeah. We don't have it currently. We don't have anything planned for our 50th, but it's in the works. We're discussing.
I think we'll probably do one of our all-time favorites, maybe like a top 5. We've been kind of saving some of them. We'll never do RoboCop until Nancy Allen agrees to come on the show. So that's been stated multiple times. But there's many others.
What have you guys, I guess before we get into the movie, have you guys seen anything good lately or anything you'd recommend? Anything strange or exciting?
I'm going to see Fast 9 tomorrow at noon in IMAX, my first foray back into theaters after all this mess. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I've heard mixed things. I mean, but I guess it's one of those things. Like, what do you expect from Fast 9? Really?
Yeah,
it is what it is. I mean, they're in on the joke, and so am I. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
go to space. I don't care.
Yeah,
put Tyrese on a rocket. Let's go.
I actually saw it last night, and it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
I'm just glad Han's back. I needed some justice for Han.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how they do it. I'm sure it's stupid. I don't care. Bring him back.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun.
One of those things I can't understand how, the way people can't judge a movie based off of what it is like. I mean, I don't think the Fast and Furious franchise tries to do anything other than what it does.
It's doing exactly what it set out to do. And that should be appreciated. It's not trying to win awards. It's not trying to be some thespian, just magnificent performances are all around. No, it's schlock and it's crazy and ridiculous.
I do got to say, though, John Cena is really good in it. He's really good.
I'm
He's
excited
really
for
good.
Peacemaker then. And Suicide Squad. Oof.
He's so great. I've ever since. I watched wrestling a little bit before he entered the fray. I was more of like the Attitude Era with like Stone Cold and The Rock and
DX
suck it. but he's clearly got presence. He's got charisma. But since Trainwreck, oh my God, he was so funny in that. Do you remember that one with Amy Schumer? And
I remember that movie. I remember LeBron showing up, but I don't remember him in that.
John Cena is like her boyfriend or guy she's hooking up with.
Yeah. Okay.
And you keep and they keep making these kind of references that he might be gay. And like a guy is like being a jerk to them in the theater, and he's like, "You're an asshole. You know what I do with assholes? I lick them." Just like stupid stuff like that. But he was so funny.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that one out. Over here in Ireland, our theaters only opened less than a week ago, so that's probably going to be the first movie I think I'm going to go see.
Yeah, that feels like the type of theater event, you know?
Yeah, and it's just fun. Like, I mean, it's like you said earlier, it's not setting out to win awards or anything. It's just a fun, go to the movies kind of movie.
I'm seeing it in IMAX tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I got one right around the corner from where I just moved to.
That'll be a blast.
Pretty excited.
What about you, Aaron? Have you seen anything good recently, lately? Anything you like?
Do you know what? And I kind of feel a little bit cliche talking about it because so many people have talked about it. But Psycho Gorman. Have you guys?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't really know anything about it, but
I would love to see you guys watch that and do an episode. I swear to God, because it is, I guess, horror-esque, but it just has so many things, so many of the things I think you guys would appreciate and be able to like. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I genuinely don't know how to explain the movie, except fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next horror hangout we'll have to do Psycho Gorman.
That I would love. I would love to just see you guys go into that completely blind, just to see the reactions. Because
I'll be watching the whole thing like this. Like,
it's not a. It is a horror movie, but there's no jump scares. There's nothing like that.
Good. I don't like jump scares.
Kind of like
it's lazy filmmaking. Cheap scares.
It's like I guess a horror comedy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Dude,
Perfect.
I like that. So good. It's so good, and it has so many weird elements. It's like Power Rangers cringy mixed with like Masters of the Universe mixed.
Whoa. With Fighters of the Earth.
It's bizarre.
So down.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
I had a question. Have you checked out Censor?
I have not, but I've heard everyone talking about it.
I've heard good things. I haven't seen it, but
what is that?
People talk about it.
It's like I think it's British. It's like about some lady who's like in like the whole like satanic scare thing where everyone thought that like movies where they started putting like ratings and censoring movies. Like they thought they were gonna like you know like in the 40s? Tipper Gore. It's like video games are gonna make you go violent. Video games are gonna fuck off, Tipper. But and then she like sees some sort of. She thinks she like sees her sister like that disappeared when she was young in one of the movies she's censoring, like almost like a snuff like horror film or something, and then it evolves from there.
Whoa. Cool. Yeah, that sounds cool.
I know way more about that than I should because I'm not.
Where do you?
I'm not a big horror guy, but I know.
Do you know where
that's
available?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't have any like useful information.
I'll have to check that out for sure.
I think it just recently came out. I think I caught like the Red Letter Media for like their review on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that's streaming right now, to be honest. For you guys, I think it's Amazon.
Oh yeah, because it's all different.
Prime, maybe.
You got to get one of those VPNs.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's a friend of mine who's living in the Netherlands. He gives me that.
Okay, so we're gonna have to bear with this. I think every time I pull up something on screen, it's gonna
all good.
The okay, let me just give me
popping in comments.
Yeah, we've got some comments, but I'm gonna try. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you can rent it on
Yeah,
Amazon.
he just said
Prime.
he saw the same thing. It was a good review, even though I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I never know what's going on. It's my normal station in life. Got me this far.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's just available to rent everywhere. And it's because it's in theaters currently, so they're gonna make you pay top dollar for it.
Okay, let me see. This might work now when I put the comment on screen.
Once
There
you
we
get that
go.
sorted,
There
should we
you
get
go.
into
Swedish horror nerd. We just talked on Instagram. What's up? Welcome.
Hell yeah! Thanks for joining.
Love Red Letter Media. Just checked out the review.
Yep, that's the same thing I saw.
Yeah, they're good.
Nice.
Yeah, they're quite good. They're a little more negative than we like to go, but there's a place for that.
You know,
We just love everything.
Yeah, like I tried to and
Except Roland Emmerich. Fuck Roland Emmerich.
and I get that. I get that a lot off of I guess the horror community. I think maybe I don't talk enough shit.
Yeah.
But you love this stuff. Like it's
I love it.
Why would you?
Yeah, and Red Letter are definitely very negative. Like I binge watched them for a while, and then I was like,
Same.
I actually can't remember the last time they said anything good about something.
Yeah, sometimes if they do a movie I liked, I won't watch it because I'm like, I don't want you to point out what was wrong with it because me and my dumb, simple brain just enjoyed it.
Okay,
I don't want to be
from Greg.
Greg says, "Stop the madness. Start the movie, shall we?"
Okay, yeah, let's go for it then. That's our cue.
Yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know at this point, the movie is Blade Trinity.
Oh, the David Goyer written and directorial debut.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we've done the last two with you, Aaron.
Yeah,
they were fun.
Anybody,
I mean, the first one's pretty good.
The first one's great.
Second one has its moments.
Yeah, I don't mind the second one.
Yeah,
it's a Guillermo del Toro movie.
Yeah, it's outside of some wonky CGI. It's solid effort.
Yeah.
For anybody who does want to listen back after this or whatever, if you go into the description on YouTube, you'll find links to both those episodes on the Guy's show. So
yes,
thank you.
They're up there.
Okay,
yeah.
so
And while you're at it, give us a like, give us a subscribe.
Yeah, so if everybody looks at the bottom of the screen right now, you have the things for the guys. Different things that are popping up on the ticker at the bottom. So, Greg says, "I want to debut. The first Blade is class. The second is."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Greg knows.
yeah. Greg knows. Thank you, Greg.
That's why we decided not to do this one in our normal format.
Yeah,
because we'll see.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so let's cue the movie up then, I guess. Where are we gonna go from? The New Line Cinema logo?
I just do it. Play at the same time.
I just have it at 000, and as soon as you guys say play, I'm just gonna click play.
Okay, so who wants to give the countdown?
I'll do it.
Do it.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. As we start every episode, that no one hears. I give a clap because I can see it on the audio.
New Line Cinema with the red lights. Yes. And this is the first. This is the first Blade movie with the Marvel Studios logo.
Really, the others didn't have it.
This was the first, because Marvel. This was the first Marvel movie that they got the rights to.
Oh wow! Good job, guys.
Random.
Yeah. Oop! I gotta put those captions on. Oh, hell. Technologically illiterate. There we go. Oh God! Yeah. This is.
The Syrian desert. Oh yeah, that's right. This is where they find fucking Dracula.
Dracula. The main villain is Dracula. Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Is this the one Triple H is in?
You bet your ass.
Speaking of wrestlers and zombie like Chow Chow.
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck yeah. I love all like the outfits the vampires have to go out in the sun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially
here in Sweden, the police could make a bust against your video store if you had TCM. I think, don't quote me, that's how bad the censoring was in Sweden during the 70s.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not the 70s. I'd be indecent with just what I'm wearing right now.
It almost looks like the Mad Max. What was the main person in Mad Max? The white guy.
Joe.
Yeah, that looked like his Max, kind of. There's a box set in Sweden in which every forbidden movie that can make the police knock on your video store door. Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's absurd.
During the 70s, that is. Okay,
there must have just been like no crime in Sweden that they just had all this time on their hands.
It's Sweden. Everyone's just beautiful there.
Yeah.
Everyone's beautiful and not committing crime.
Yeah, you go to McDonald's and it's like a supermodel behind the.
It's like Taco Bell and Demolition Man.
Sweden is just Demolition Man.
Yeah, everyone.
Don't correct us. let us live this dream.
Parker Posey.
I love Parker Posey.
She's so good. She's the best.
She actually, when I was looking at the trailer for this movie, I was like, "Oh God, Triple H."
Triple H. Paul
why does he look?
Levesque?
Why does he look so swollen in this? Is it because he has the vampire teeth in? It makes his face look.
Maybe, or maybe he was just like, I need to get as jacked and as big as possible.
Like the middle of a cycle.
Yeah.
I'm sure he just did like push-ups and sit-ups before every scene.
Yeah.
Just sitting there with dumbbells with him and Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people will probably recognize, well, at least the horror fans, Parker Posey. She played Jennifer Jolie in Scream 3.
Oh, nice. She's also in one of my all-time favorite movies, which is Waiting for Guffman.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, Waiting for Guffman is great. Holy shit. Oh, here he comes.
Nosferatu.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, that design is so terrible.
Oh, amazing. Oh, amazing.
I forgot there's a scene in this movie with Dracula, and it is so bad. Like I know
you're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah,
there's one scene in particular, and I think we'll all probably know it when it comes up. Oh my good God, it's so bad.
What's his name? From Prison Break, Dominic Purcell.
Yeah, that's it.
We had a drunk coming with a badger into a McDonald's screaming, "Deep fry my lunch." So yeah, it's magical.
Did they deep fry it?
I hope that a deep fried badger. As long as they put Big Mac sauce on it, it's fine.
Yeah, special sauce. What is it? Just mayo that's been left in the sun for a week? Oh God! This whole first scene is so nonsensical at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, this was the era of like the way too long credits.
Uh-huh.
At least they do it a little different here. They intersperse some of the action with it. But like you watch some of those old like the Raimi Spider-Man movies. Those things go on for fucking ever.
Oh, forever.
It's like 10 minutes before you see a Spider-Man.
Speaking of that, actually, did I see somewhere that Tobey Maguire is coming back to?
Yeah, I think him and Garfield, and I mean Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx already have been confirmed to be in it. So neither of the two other Spider-Men have said they are, but they're in it. Spider-Verse. They're doing Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I know Sony, they're gonna show that immediately in the trailer, the first trailer they dropped.
Oh, of course.
Sony loves to just spoil their entire movies when they put the trailer out because they want as many people to go, and they think that's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand foreplay.
Blade with his Wesley Snipes. He was so stoned during all this. I have some great trivia at the end.
I
it's
love
great
he's just
trivia.
peak Wesley in this too.
Yeah. This is what, 2004?
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah. And
Oh,
Chris
this list.
Christopherson, has he been old forever?
Yeah, he was born this way.
Yeah.
He was born 56.
Mm-hmm.
Just mugging for the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope they bring him back for some sort of role in the Mahershala Ali one.
You
I
were
think
saying
they
that
will.
he would have made a good whistler.
I think he'd be the best whistler. I think that'd be a great, like, hey, we respect what you've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was campaigning really hard to be the reboot of it.
But maybe they
And
heard.
he took it pretty graciously, you know?
Yeah.
Considering he seems like he was at one point a gigantic egomaniac.
Oh, especially during this movie. In
Yes.
a lot of my trivia, I have some
Yeah.
bits.
He's like the stereotypical "don't look me in the eye" actor. Kind
Call
of
me
thing that you
Blade.
hear. Yeah,
Call me
just
Blade.
Psychotic shit.
Yeah.
Gets a little time in the federal penitentiary for
I
taxation.
actually seen,
Humbles you pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I seen an interview with Ryan Reynolds after this when they done all the press junkets for the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked him something. I think it was like, "How was your experience working with Wesley Snipes?" And he was like, "Oh, I've never met Wesley Snipes." And the interviewer was like, "Wait, what's going on?" And she thought he was doing like a
Yeah,
a
A bit.
thought he was doing a bit.
Yeah.
but
And then he was
dead.
like,
"Fucking
"Oh no,
serious."
I've only ever met Blade. I never met Wesley Snipes."
Oh, jeez.
It's so batshit. I can't imagine living life that way.
I mean, you know, I'm an actor too, and I don't really prescribe to the whole like method thing, but whatever works for you. But I think it's some people, they're just like, they want to stay in character because they're afraid to lose it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a respect to that, but I think
Of course.
this was just an ego trip.
Totally. Oh my
Yeah.
God, totally. Because he was huge in the 90s,
Yeah.
absolutely huge in the 90s, and this was kind of his like downfall.
This was this was the shoot's not opening.
Mm-hmm.
The scene with this guy is just nonsensical. It's about the only thing I remember from this movie. He's just so happy to die. Like,
In Sweden, you can pull past a speeding camera at any speed as long as the camera don't see your face, because they judge the driver, not the owner. So one drove past a bunch in an illegal speed. Oh, Sweden.
yeah, they don't give a fuck here. They'll just send it to whoever owns the car. Wherever you're registered, that's where it gets the ticket.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, that's right. This is when he kills a person.
Yeah, and the dude's just like, "Ha, I got you." Like, you're dead, dude.
You're dead, dude.
To what end? Why are you so stoked about this vampire revolution that like you're willing to die for the cause?
Mhm.
You know? He's like the what's the liberty or death guy? Like, they're not going to build statues to you, man. They don't give a shit. Your ridiculous goatee.
Got you on camera.
Like,
He probably thinks that they're gonna like, you know, bring him back or, you know,
yeah, like,
change
it's
change
never
him.
alluded to. It's just like he's
Mm-mm.
laughing and bro, you got a stake through your sternum.
You dead,
You
man.
got silver
dead.
coming out your stomach.
Big dead.
They actually, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Blade is now in Fortnite.
Oh,
what?
no shit.
He's in Fortnite now. As a character.
Oh, great. You know, I've never played
Blade
Fortnite.
and John Wick.
I've never played it. I feel too old. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's one of those things when I look at, I've seen YouTube clips and stuff, and I'm like, I can't even follow what's going on, and
I'm
everybody's
a-
screaming and shouting. I'm like,
I'm a single player type. When I don't play video games often, but that's all I can do. Because if you don't play in the first 20 minutes of a release, you have some 14-year-olds who all they do is eat, drink, and sleep that game, and like they're gonna be it's so much better than I could ever hope to be.
Yeah, truth. For sure. It's a young man's game.
I played that the Call of Duty, whatever that free one was, and I just had like my teammates yelling at me because I was so bad. I was like, I don't need this.
Swedish Horror Nerd asked, how many bad superhero movies has David Goyer done? I think all of them. Not all of them, but the new ones, that is.
What all has he been a part of?
He wrote...
I know that name,
He wrote Man of Steel.
Yes.
And then I
like
think
Man of Steel.
And he wrote
Man of Steel was kind of good.
Yeah, Man of Steel wasn't
What
too
else did
bad.
he do? Sorry.
Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, that wasn't. Although, if you watch the extended version, it's way, way better. Because they just cut out
didn't he write
that made no sense.
Didn't he write the Christopher Nolan Batman?
I think he did.
He
have
wrote
like
Dark
a
Knight.
part
He
of
wrote
that.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
Yeah, so
he wrote the first Blade movie. He wrote the second Blade
good.
movie, the third Blade movie. He wrote Batman Begins. He wrote. I mean, he's had his hand in Warner Brothers for a long time.
Those are some solid efforts there.
Yeah, but maybe he just has, when he has a good director being like, yeah, dude, let's switch it up, okay?
Yeah.
Let's switch it up.
I mean,
He
Batman
wrote
versus
Jumper.
Superman. I like Jumper.
Actually, I don't think
Anakin
I've ever
himself,
seen that.
Anakin and Mace Windu.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's dumb, but it's fun.
Mhm.
It's just like a kid who learns how to teleport, and then Samuel L. Jackson's some like religious like fanatic that's like only God should have this power. Does God have that power? I don't know. So he just hunts him. Stupid. It's fun.
Mhm.
I think Jamie Bell's in it,
Just
who I love.
feeding.
I love Steven Dorff's character. Steven Dorff was the best villain that this franchise had.
Deacon Frost, the best.
He was the most like early 2000s guy ever, or like late 90s.
But he's had quite the resurgence with True Detective and what's that movie? That Sofia Coppola movie? Something like that.
Maybe anybody, somebody,
Yeah.
nobody. I love all their like goth makeup, like the eyeliners.
Oh, he wrote the story for Dark Knight. That's right, because Goyer wrote the story for Dark Knight, and then both Nolan brothers,
And his brother,
Jonathan and Chris.
So maybe he's more of a big picture guy, and when it comes to dialogue, maybe that's not his strong suit.
Should Goyer have the power he has over WB? Oh,
I mean, who should? they're a fucking mess.
They need a change of guard. That's for sure. Because
they had
that actor's name. Sorry to cut it.
Dominic Purcell.
Yeah, the prison break. Guy. I didn't remember his eyes were two different colors.
Yeah. What do they call that? Hemochromatosis?
That's what Max Scherzer has, Nationals pitcher. One's like blue and one's brown.
What timestamp are you guys at?
35.
What's on the screen right now?
Oh, in the movie?
I'm 1450.
Yeah.
It's a dope chain, man.
Bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling.
Looks like he just came from the Jersey Shore.
I think I might be at a different part of the movie.
Are you even watching the same movie?
I'm staring at the screen here and I'm like, what?
So right now, 1526, 1527, 1528.
And what's actually on the screen?
There's like cops
James
in a
Remar,
car.
just cops in a car,
Christopherson's waddling along.
And now it's the talk show host.
Nope.
Shit.
What's the runtime on your movie?
152. 152.52.
There's where we have the issue. Mine is 202.
Shit.
You got like the extended
the
special
unrated
directors.
version, I think.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
You got more of this?
It's the
Poor
only
bastard.
version I think available.
Oh no.
Right. Okay, so I need to try and link this up. Oh my god.
Of all the things, like this needed a director's cut.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The director's
Um,
cut should have been 20 minutes long.
So-
like
so-
it's just him apologizing over and over. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, guys.
Really fucking sorry.
I'm gonna try my best with Superman.
I'll make up for
Psych!
it. I promise. I like Superman.
I did like Man of Steel. Batman vs Superman though was kind of.
I will defend that movie. The extended version is kind of okay.
I never saw the extended version. I just saw the.
It fixes a lot of the really huge plot holes and just things that were
Oh,
nonsensical.
That's good.
So what scene are you guys on right now?
So Chris
Whistler-
Christophers.
Yeah, Whistler and Wesley are having a chat. Whistler's got a shotgun. He's waddling around as he does, bitching about the media.
We're gonna have to take on the rest of the world too.
Okay, I got it now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice. Those are some great masks in the background. Your Halloween, your Mike Myers.
Mm,
Yeah, and I don't know if you can see it there, but I don't know which arm it is. That right there.
mhm.
It's a giant 1-to-1 scale leprechaun bust.
Oh shit! That's
Oh,
awesome.
From which leprechaun? Please be Leprechaun in the Hood.
No, it's the
That's my
first one.
favorite.
It's the first one.
With Jennifer Aniston.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, here's an interesting question.
What's up?
Best soundtrack: original Blade or The Crow?
Oh,
Oh
man, for emo boys everywhere.
shit!
I mean, I'm partial to Blade.
I'm kind of partial to Blade too, but I need to rewatch
the Blood
Crow,
Rave.
though.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
It's like '90s techno at its
it's
finest.
just ridiculous and over the top.
Yeah, Crow is.
That's a good question. That's a Sophie's choice there.
I do love The Crow though. That's such a fucking good movie. I need to rewatch that. It's been forever since I've.
I
seen
can
it.
never watch it because it bums me out because I know he died during it.
Yeah,
It just makes me sad.
yeah. Jessica Biel. This is, yeah. Uh-oh, guys are gonna get it. The power of Goyer.
I
must
love
have a
this.
future coming.
I love this. She's just like the damsel in distress with a giant baguette and a baby.
Mhm.
So fucking stupid. Her dumb little hat.
Please,
Her,
sir, can I
Her,
have
like,
some more?
yeah. Her,
Like, what is she, like, out of a Dickens novel or something?
yeah, and her dress out of like fucking
Mhm.
Amish country.
Even the way
Pennsylvania
she has like
Dutch.
those weird like plastic North Korea looking groceries.
Yeah.
I love the baby. It's just like a Susie Wets a lot.
It's like garlic and silk. Oh, yeah, garlic.
I do
Nah,
like her
bitch.
bow though,
Mm-hmm.
and I love a good foot knife.
Oh, for sure.
Makes me think of one of my favorite movies, Kingsman.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie. We need to do that one.
Mhm.
Oh, that's because that's up there. That's something I do.
Mhm.
I mean, I think we need to do a bigger one for 50, something like
Yeah.
a Predator, a T2. But
Mhm.
for me, that's right up there with it. I fucking love that movie.
The scene is so cringy.
I know.
I think the RZA from Wu-Tang Clan did all the music for this movie.
Really?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I forgot she had that weird fucking lightsaber thing.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that. That I like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her little like UV
Ultra,
bow.
yeah, UV bow, yeah.
That
Ooh.
was a pretty good run liner.
Mm.
Oh, perfect to disappear after the train.
Yeah.
Because why? Like no one's after you.
No
man.
one's there.
Take
No
your
one's
fucking
looking.
time. Stroll on out. I'd strut after that kill.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Whistler die in like every movie, yet he's just inexplicably back?
Yeah.
I like that though. This is like in the days of like your X-Men where like no type of canon existed. There was nothing that translated from one movie to another. It's just like, this is just what we're doing.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to make sense.
Greg just said Jessica Biel is the best thing about this movie, and of course the pooch. May I also add Ryan
Reynolds
abs.
is the best thing about this movie.
And his abs. I mean, come on. Am
Oh,
am I the only person here?
When he has that yoke scene where he's all flexing. That was me flexing, by the way. If you couldn't tell. He's just moving fat around, but that was me flexing.
I remember seeing when this movie came out, they said he got down to 4% body fat, and Jessica Biel got down to like 8% body fat.
Christ.
It's like they both got jacked.
Anti-vaxxer Jessica Biel.
Oh, she's an anti-vaxxer?
Yeah. That's why I give the nod to Reynolds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. No, but Ryan Reynolds is fucking awesome. He's great.
I do want to see that hitman's wife's bodyguards, servants, butler, whatever the fuck it's called. I liked the first one. And
Of course, they must not do a great job of hiding their secret hideout because it gets found in every movie.
Every single time with no effort.
No one finds the Batcave ever. I think the Riddler is the only person who finds the Batcave in every Batman movie ever. But in the 3 Blade movies, someone finds their lair every single time. What the fuck, guys? You need to hide your shit better.
We need a moment for Whistler to eat it.
Yeah.
You're right. That is in the first act of every single movie. They just storm the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Whistler has his shotgun.
Oh no, I was getting this scene confused with, is it in the second movie where there's that really bad CG?
Yes, where they go in all like black suit, like
God.
kung fu shit.
Mm-hmm.
And because they just toggle between practical and CGI for no real reason. And it's so goddamn noticeable. It's just, they go from real life to PS2 cutscene, and it's nuts.
Yeah. It's like even when practical effects are old, they're still like pretty decent.
They're
especially,
still
like The Thing or American Werewolf in London or The Howling. But CGI from 10 years ago looks awful.
The thing is, you do practical and then you enhance with CGI. That's like little tiny little bits. If you have to, I'd prefer practical all the time, whether it's action, horror, whatever. It just hits different.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me practical or stop motion because either one's gonna make me upset.
That cop, what's that actor's name?
James Remar. He's great.
He's one of those like everything guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, am I right in saying he played what's his name in Mortal Kombat?
Oh, Raiden in the second one, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He sure did.
Yeah.
He replaced the Highlander.
He was also he was Dexter's dad on the show Dexter, and he was also in the Warriors. If that old movie,
I forgot about
he's in the Warriors. He's in fucking everything.
Yeah, he's one of like that guys.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Oh
guys.
yeah, I think he's one of like the asshole cops in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just watched that. I wish I wouldn't have.
You know what? Actually, I actually kind of like the second Fast and Furious.
Oh,
because it's like so bad.
It made me angry.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
We just did the first one a few weeks back. That one's great. I mean, it's just Point Break with cars, but
it is. It really is.
It's so. I just love the way they've gone from stealing DVD players to like now they're going to like space or whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just so absurd.
a group of people from East LA are now like fighting, a criminal organization, worldwide criminal organizations.
Like
not to say that they can't, not to say that they can't, but
no,
it's like,
no, I'll say they can't. I'm sorry. You live your life a quarter mile at a time. You're not taking down international terrorists.
Yeah,
probably.
They never had their car.
That was the best cameo we've ever had in an episode.
Oh God, that was the best.
Guy that we had on, his like 8-year-old daughter wandered in and just yelled, "You never had your car!" in the middle of recording out of nowhere.
Josh, a Swedish horror nerd just said, "Why does the guy in the lower frame look like a used car salesman?" and laughs like one that's just made a deal.
I prefer a Molly dealer at Bonnaroo, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I prefer Molly.
Both can be true. I'm a chameleon. What can I say? And if you knew how sweaty I was, that might change your perception.
He said, kind of like the gas station boss in Maximum Overdrive, thought about it and just had to say it.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're glad you did. I definitely am. And don't worry, at some point this will be see-through once I sweat through it.
Maximum Overdrive. Oh my God, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It's so good.
Yeah. Emilio! And then he just tipped his hat at us.
Wait, what? Sometimes subtitles. Oof.
When you drink blood, do you get aroused?
Yeah. I just looked up and I saw sexually aroused plastered on my screen. Oop. I mean, he does have a fucked up relationship with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she did try to fuck him in the first one.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Oh my God. It's always great seeing really great actors spout horrible dialogue.
Yeah. Especially when they're trying their best.
Mm-hmm.
There's just nothing they can do. I also like when they're just sleepwalking through it when they know.
Mm-hmm.
There's something quaint about, like, I'm really giving it my all, but
it's like paycheck. It's like, I'm here for a paycheck, guys. Come on now. Even Robert Duvall, he had this famous saying. He's like, you do one for the art and one for the lake house and one for the lake house.
Yep. My favorite version of that is Kelsey Grammer and Money Plane.
Oh. Or I love
that movie's bad.
Or when they asked Michael Caine if he had ever seen the Jaws movie that he was in, Jaws the Revenge.
Oh God, that one's bad.
And they asked him, have you ever seen it? And he's like, no, but I've seen the house it built, and that's beautiful.
Michael Caine is a low-key scumbag. He just abandoned his family in England. No one talks about that. That bothers me.
Yeah.
Just dumped him to go be a Hollywood movie star.
Jesus. He gets so much hate over here.
Good.
Oh, Michael Caine does, really?
So many people fucking hate him.
I don't think people know that over here. Like, no, anytime I bring it up, they're like, what? I'm like, no, he's a piece of shit.
Really?
Good. That makes me happy. Okay. I don't like when people get away with things. I don't get away with anything. So everyone else should be held to the same standard.
I know people, we were just talking about like people phoning in performances and whatever. And I know that scene there, obviously Blade is supposed to be drugged or drowsy or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't help but just up until this point feel like that Wesley Snipes has completely phoned in every scene he's been in.
Of course. Of course. Because he's the star of this movie. I think he produced it as well. And he basically just got away with whatever the hell he wanted.
Well, he was busy evading taxes. He didn't have time to focus on the acting.
Yeah.
Although that's the thing I respect the most about him is evading taxes. Fuck taxes.
Even those reactions there.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yeah. I wonder if did Triple H do many more movies? I don't know.
Probably nothing we'd ever want to see.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be big on like the direct to DVD, like his version of John Cena's The Marine.
Oh
thing,
yeah, 12 hours or whatever. Yeah,
that schlock. She's so into this.
She is.
I almost feel bad. She's really giving it her all. Yeah, she's
really
giving it her
good.
all. She really is. Holy shit, there's still an hour and 20 minutes. We're only half an hour in. Oh, doggy. Good.
I've got even more.
Yeah, you do. You poor bastard. At least Ryan Reynolds is here now.
Yeah.
That'll ease my pain.
I think I wanted to go when this movie came out. I wanted to go as him for Halloween because it would literally be like, okay, a beard, a fake Kevlar vest, and just a name tag that says "fuck you" on it.
I might have seen this movie in theaters.
I did, because this came out when we were in college.
Yeah, I feel like this was my friend Joe across the hall kind of movie. Does he have an erection there?
He was
There's a little
sexually
pants tank going on. Holy shit!
What did Larry David say in that first episode of Curb? It's the pants. It's the pants.
The pants!
See you later, Triple H. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, also known as Paul Levesque.
I never heard his actual name.
Yeah, it's Paul, some long French name.
Kind of wish I hadn't, because that bummed me out.
My bad.
Slow-mo upshot. We're channeling their Michael Bay.
Mm-hmm.
He's just nonchalantly.
Nutshot.
Yeah, that was good.
So at this point, was Ryan Reynolds really only known for like rom-coms and Van Wilder? Really?
Yeah, I think probably that was probably his most notable credits.
Mm-hmm.
When was X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Oh,
his first foray into Deadpool,
like maybe 2009. I want to say maybe.
Movie. I love that movie so much. I hate watch it like every couple months. It's so bad.
Yeah, I think like to echo what Greg said. He said saw it in the cinema myself and loved it surely because I love the Blade series. I think when it came out, I liked it, but then I watched it like, maybe 5-8 years later, something like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is not good. Oh,
look, I still love this movie. I'm planning on shitting on it for the next hour and 15 minutes, but I love this movie. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's ridiculous. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds, every time he's on screen, I don't care. He pops.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why he's a movie star. Now? What's that?
What's on screen for you guys right now?
Ryan Reynolds is shooting people. Whistler, Jessica Biel unzips her.
Now she's got her actual bow and arrow.
She's got her bow and she's turning on her arrowhead. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Like an ultraviolet flashbang situation.
I like it. Mm-hmm. I do like all the creative ways to kill vampires. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just drills in. Okay.
Just drills through the door.
She is like Hawkeye, just like flipping the things.
Mm-hmm.
Feige just stole Hawkeye's character from Blade Trinity. He might have been a producer on this. He produced a lot of really bad. Not that this is one of them, but he produced a lot of really bad Marvel movies before this, as like a junior producer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he learned what not to do once he got Avi Arad out of there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That little gremlin.
Blade just jumped out of a window. Forgot my sword.
Anytime I see a sword unsheathed like that, I just think of Step Brothers, where he had the sword signed by Randy Jackson.
It was the only thing I had on me at the time.
I would have done the same thing.
Triple A. That just
him running. Holy shit! What an asshole!
And just shoots him right in the eyeball.
See, why would you even have non-lethal vampire arrows?
Yeah.
Other than the plot dictated him being alive still.
Yeah. Vince McMahon was like, "Hey, you can have Triple H only if he lives."
But my boy's got to make it to the third act.
Yeah.
If there's anyone watching right now, actually, that's read the comics, Ryan Reynolds' character, King, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe someone can verify it, but I think he was actually a vampire.
He was. Mm-hmm. He got turned by Deacon Frost in the comics.
And Blade wasn't originally, right? He was just a dude that was killing
I think
people.
he was just a dude. I don't know.
And then after the movies, I think they like mixed him up being like whatever the half vampire, whatever the fuck.
Daywalker.
Daywalker. He's basically Jared Leto.
Patton.
Oh, Patton Oswalt. He has some interesting things to say about this movie.
I'm gonna say him. At
Yep,
the
that's
end.
why I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
We call that a tease, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And what's her name? The redhead. She was in that
American
great
Pie.
American Pie, and then Russian Doll. That great Netflix show.
I kept meaning to watch that. I heard that was
really good. Check it out.
I liked the concept.
Mm-hmm.
I like a weird concept like that.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
A little Groundhog Day type.
Mm-hmm. The time loop
Yeah,
situation.
I loved Edge of Tomorrow, which was horribly titled, but that movie rules.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Tom Cruise.
I kind of like this scene a little bit.
I like all of this.
Yeah, but it's one of the few times where I feel like he's actually trying to.
You can tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab another drink.
Yeah.
The dialogue,
God. Oh my god. And then Ryan Reynolds' familiar tattoo is right above his pubes. Why is that? Everybody else's is on the back of their neck or their wrist, but his right above his pubes.
Parker Posey is so good in this.
She's so good. He just pulled the arrow out of his head.
It's weird as well to see both ends of the spectrum, because you have Wesley, who seems like he just couldn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like some of these other people who seem to be really, really putting effort into it.
Of course. They're really getting into it. They're chewing the scenery up. It's just like, you know what? We're here for fun. We're getting paid. Like, let's just fucking go for it. And then here's Dominic Purcell.
Just breaking out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here
Been
for
there.
all this dialogue.
Been there.
Not me, never.
In the shitstorm sweepstakes. Her fangs are located in her vagina.
Wasn't there a movie with like...
Oh, Teeth. Isn't it called Teeth?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Ugh.
I actually never saw that. I hear it's
I
great.
didn't either. Freaks me out. I'm such a wuss when it comes to any type of horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so bummed that House of a Thousand Corpses didn't work out.
Oh, bummer.
I'm
not watching that again.
I'm still messing with that.
Oh, dude. Yeah, if you can.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I remember that being a lot of fun. I don't
It was
remember a
blast.
lot about it, but
Tomb of Dracula. Isn't that the same kind of comic that they had in Lost Boys?
was it?
I think so. Maybe not the exact one, but something of that caliber.
Or going back to Babylon.
Yeah.
Did you just reference Drake? What is this?
Oh. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Swedish Horror Nerd, for jumping in. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. You guys were awesome.
Appreciate the insult.
Unfortunately, I think I'm lost in the story again.
We have like a terracotta warrior version of Nosferatu going on, and some terrible CGI flames meant to inspire some sort of emotion I'm not entirely certain of.
Wow, this unrated version is bouncing around like crazy. I don't know where I'm at in the story.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're telling the story about. And then we heard a rumor the vampires are searching for him. I always remember this song. Yo no.
He's walking in slow motion while everyone moves. This is like Matrix-esque.
Mm-hmm. And then
Why is he
bad
moving so
CGI
slow?
green screen.
Why is he moving so slow?
I don't know.
I wish they would just cut to him in
can.
like his actual slow motion. Just
And people are like, "What are you doing, dude?"
yeah, like fucking weirdo. I know this is New York, but even for that, chill out, man.
That's fatal. Oh, it's a Dracula store, of course. He walks through New York and he finds the weird.
Yeah, it's the famous Dracula store down on 37th. No, that doesn't exist. Sorry. We don't have Dracula stores. Just eating Count Chocula. They're just really committed to this bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How fucking stupid is that?
Again, like it makes me wonder. You know, I imagine there's a huge boardroom full of people who sit around and read this and go, "This sounds like a really good idea."
Yeah.
Oh, of course. They're like,
know.
"Oh, can it make a lot of money? Then yeah, let's do it."
That's what we always love is when we see something we're like, how does this exist? Like, because there's millions of people it has to go through before something happens. And it's just like, how did it get through all those people to be able to get what we're seeing? Putting her in the tattoo chair is a nice touch. I guess.
So, Greg, who was in the chat earlier,
Mm-hmm.
He has his own podcast with another guy. They're actually part of a podcast network.
Oh,
He has
nice.
his own podcast called Retrotainment, and he just reached
Oh,
out
cool.
and said that they're doing Action Movie August, and he would love to have you guys on for an episode.
And we would love to be on.
That would be great.
Absolutely.
I would love that.
Tell
That
us
would
when
be
and
great.
where, we'll do it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We're
Thanks,
horse,
Greg.
we'll do anything.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
We'd love
Pick
that.
the movie, tell us where to be. As long as it's not
Mhm.
RoboCop, we won't do it.
Mhm.
That's
They need
the
the
only
big
thing
ones.
on our rider.
Mhm. Oh, the computers.
Yes.
How you think computers really are in
Love
a
it.
movie.
Love it. I love when computers become a character. These are actually okay so far. It's usually more the internet.
Hmm.
Dracula. How do you deliver that line?
We need Dracula's blood.
How do you deliver
really?
that line seriously without laughing?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it. Like I get the idea of being like, you know what we should do? We should put Blade versus Dracula, and that's a really cool story.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I can't help but feel like it didn't come together. As,
Oh, of
Well,
course.
because it didn't.
I
Your
just-
feeling is right on track. No, it does seem like the obvious thing. Like, of course, we'll put
Yeah.
Blade against the King Vampire. But Dracula's just, I mean, that's an idea you start out with. Like, you write it in your phone at 3 a.m. and you wake up in the morning, you're like, well, that was dumb. I'm not going to do that. That was fucking stupid.
And their version of Dracula, I find really strange.
It's
Oh,
just,
for sure.
like, yeah, if you're going to do it, fucking do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the angle was or how it changed from the first. Because I do know that I listened to the commentary track for the movie, and I think initially it was intended to be a lot darker.
I could see that because it's tough when you get a guy like Patton Oswalt and Ryan Reynolds in there who like
Mhm.
skew comedic. You know, that's
Mhm.
their talent.
Mhm.
It's hard not to make it more tongue in cheek.
Yeah. And Patton Oswalt is a huge comic book guy too. So he probably came in with a lot of,
yeah.
comic book knowledge and like canon and stuff.
He
And
was
they're all
probably
like,
so fanboying out and so excited,
Yeah.
and then he met Snipes and was like, "Oh fuck."
fuck. Yeah.
Have you seen his Parks and Rec bit where he filibusters?
Yeah.
The extended version's so great. He talks for like 10 minutes about like combining the Marvel universe and Star Wars. It's just fucking crazy. And apparently he just made it all up as he
I
was
believe
going.
it. I think my favorite Patton Oswalt bit is where he talks about, he's like, did you know Nick Nolte actually auditioned for the part of Han Solo? Could you imagine if he'd gotten that? And then he goes, God damn it, Chewbacca, why don't you fix it hyperdrive? Oh, hell.
Oh, even like
Oh,
Al Pacino and like all sorts of guys. You're like,
Mhm.
that Chewbacca, he's got a great ass.
And you had your hands all on it.
Just insane. And I think Kurt Russell or like all those guys, like everyone.
Oh, he sure did. Kurt Russell did for sure. Oh man, I never had. Did you guys have the original iPod,
Yeah,
the
that
white
brick.
one?
Yeah,
I never had one.
I did.
Could it really fit? It fit like 10,000 songs on it or something crazy like that.
First one I had fit like 3,000. I had like the first generation. I think it was like 3,000. Even that was like, whoa, holy shit!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I seen I can't remember. I think it was Facebook or somewhere, maybe like that. One of those like stupid like comedy bit things, and it was a chick, and she's I think she's supposed to be a teenager or whatever, and it's when the Remember, like a Walkman, they brought out like did they have like skip protection or like
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Because if you moved it, it was
yeah. I'm like, I just remember thinking about that. I was like, wow, that was actually crazy that was a selling point at one time.
yeah,
Mhm.
because it
Skip
used to be that way.
protection.
I
Yeah.
mean, you move that thing a little bit, and a little laser, whatever the fuck was going on in there.
Oh, he's from Rumble in the Bronx. He's the guy with the shitty blonde hair.
I have zero memory of Rumble in the Bronx. I know we talked about it for like 2 hours, but you have to remember, I don't remember a fucking thing of anything we record is out of my brain. I'm like a cornerback or a closer. The second it's done, it's just out of my head. Someone asked me about Jerry July, and I was struggling for the movies. And I named the ones we were going to do, but I couldn't remember the ones we already did. That's a little peek into my brain. What a great idea, though. Well done. Ryan Reynolds really is a handsome man.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's kind of believable in like his action moves, you know?
I believe it. Yeah.
Like,
I feel like this is when they really started, because back in the day, an actor would be like, "Okay, we need you to be a prize fighter in 2 weeks," and they're like, "Wait, what?"
right.
And they just
now
pretend
they
to
get
be a
you on
boxer
a
in 2
regimen of
weeks.
HGH for 6 months
Yeah.
and send
Mhm.
skinless chicken breasts to your house and won't let you eat anything else.
Yeah,
I mean, look what Kumail did.
yeah,
The
jeez,
schlubby comedian, like looking like my
a
fat ass.
bodybuilder.
Yeah, now he's
like a
yoked as
bodybuilder.
fuck.
Yeah.
He's all vascular and
Mhm.
dreamy.
Sit.
I love. Oh god, I love this fucking guy. He's like a comedic guy. He's
Yeah. Not Strangers with Candy. Kids in the Hall, I think.
Yeah, he's done some like weird.
Yeah.
And when I say weird, I don't mean that as a pejorative.
Mm-mm.
I mean, look at me.
Mm.
See, would Dracula need to have a hostage? No. Dracula would be like, "I'm Dracula, bitch."
Mm-hmm.
I just assume that's what he'd say. I don't know. See, that's more Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
He did like a superhero landing. And of course, Blade had to do the same.
Of course. I can do you one
I
better.
bet that wasn't how it was going to go. And he was like, nah.
No,
I got to be on par. Like the way the Fast and the Furious cast is now, where it's like, I can't lose a fight.
Yeah. I could get punched once in the face, but I got to
win
twice as many times.
Yeah, I got to win. His open shirt is so good. Just fluttering in the wind.
The more I look at him, the more bizarre I just find it. I'm like, just
Yeah.
the whole thing. It's like how he looks, like the cast, and not even necessarily him as an actor, but just his look.
Yeah.
I think he's fine as an actor, but the costume design, it's just absurd.
Yeah,
He's got all these necklaces,
he's got one
and
button,
bracelets,
and it's like the second to last button. No one does that. No one does that.
Oh, the Bullock family. Hello. Welcome.
The whole family? This is not a family show.
Finally found a few minutes between work conference calls. Thank you for joining us for a
We're
few
happy
short
to have
moments.
you. Earmuffs for the kid.
So Dracula stole a baby. So Dick.
I can't breathe.
I also love now at this point he has decided to just walk through walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're running
I mean, why is he
upstairs.
running? He's Dracula. Go kill
Can't
Blade.
he like jump? Can't they like jump up the stairs?
What's he running from for? He's the king
toying
vampire.
with him.
Go fucking kill him. Fight now.
He's playing with his food.
Well, we saw. Well, that never goes well.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna do that. I'm just standing there. Jesus fucking Christ. Why?
Those jumps and those stances. Because he thinks, you know why? Because he thinks they look cool.
Oh, he absolutely thinks they look cool. They don't. Just, this is so stupid. Him just holding a nothing. He's just holding a sack of potatoes that's supposed to be a baby. Like, if you want us to actually feel something, show the baby's face.
Yeah.
Like, let us see, like, a crying infant. Not that I am on board for, like, torturing infants, but also, this is stupid. He's clearly holding...
a doll.
Yeah, like, a sack... Like, there's newspapers in there. He's got the news version of the Times rolled up in that blanket.
Yeah, agreed, Bullock. Dracula and Blade Trinity was so trash. They could have done so much more. Of course. They didn't need to make him look like the guy from The Pickup Artist.
I just, like, Farmer Blue all over myself.
Well, I mean, like, he's wearing these, like, chains and this shirt and these bracelets.
Yeah, he's mystery.
Mystery, that's it. Yes. Thank you.
He's just negging Blade right now.
Negging Blade.
Because he just wants to fuck. He just wants to fuck. Oh, now there's a baby.
And did you hear Blade? He goes, coochie coo.
What the fuck? Fuck you, Blade. Or don't. I don't care.
Hannibal, jeez.
Hannibal's that is not a name for Ryan Reynolds, by the way. Hannibal, I feel like it's a Hopkins or it's some like beefcake motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's not some svelte, ripped ass, wisecracking.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know? I'm just sweaty.
I forgot how bad this movie
is. Yeah, dude.
This is why we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in just complete awe. I'm like, how did you manage to, like, I know the second one probably wasn't as good, but
like,
but it was all right. Like, it has redeeming qualities within it.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy the second one. Like,
I get where they were going. Even the things I didn't like,
I
get what they were trying to do.
And it's got Ron Perlman.
He was Hellboy.
Apparently, Del Toro was gonna direct this third one, but dropped out because they got the go ahead to make Hellboy, and that was his like dream project.
I liked Hellboy.
I think it worked out.
Hellboy.
That'd be a good one to do because that's an action horror kind of thing, right?
Uh-huh.
It's supernatural, whatever it is. I liked Hellboy, the first one.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
The whole golden.
There is.
I don't know what that was.
There is talk of rebooting Blade, Bullock. It's going to be Mahershala Ali. He won the Academy Award for
Moonlight, baby.
Moonlight. And did he win for Green Book as well?
Who knows?
Yeah, but he's great.
No one could fact check that.
Yeah, there's it's still like in development. I think they're trying to get a director.
Like I don't know where they but they announced it way early because they're like, we got one of the best actors on the planet. But yeah, they are. I wonder if they're gonna. I feel like we'll see what Deadpool does because that'll come out first, the third one, and I think Disney will sort themselves. Be like, 'cause, I mean, if you're gonna do Blade, like, I don't think you need to do all. Yeah, but just it's vampires and blood. Like, You can't do, and that's the fucked up thing with ratings. It's not really violence and murder and killing. It's like you can't show tits and blood. And you can say fuck once. It's nonsense, but hopefully Deadpool, I mean, will make another $1 billion and they go, okay, we can do it right. It doesn't have to be gratuitous, but if you're doing vampires, I mean, vampires just stain themselves on blood. Like they're gonna be blood.
Yeah, they gotta drink blood.
Yeah, that's what they do. I didn't make up the rules. Dracula did.
I just can't help but every time I see him look at him and go, "You are not Dracula."
No. I mean, in my eyes, Dracula will always be Bela Lugosi. That's just so ingrained into my head. It's just like that is Dracula to me.
See, for me, Dracula is just a joke. It's just fun to suck your blood. Like it's just nonsense. There's nothing scary about him. It's just someone in a way too high collar.
Do you think there's a way they could, I guess, reboot? I know they were going to do the Universal monsters and stuff again.
The Universal! That is that picture of everybody.
Who was going to play him? Who's going to play Dracula? Who did they have?
God, I don't know who was supposed to play anybody, but like, it was Tom Cruise.
Russell Crowe was supposed to play Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Johnny Depp, I think, was like
Invisible
the Mummy
Man.
Or Invisible Man, yeah.
Like it was all these stars, and
Javier Bardem was going to be Frankenstein.
Yes. They just don't. Everyone wants to do the Marvel thing, and it's like if we didn't make $1 billion the first movie. Guess what? The first Iron Man movie didn't make $1 billion. It was like the 8th highest grossing movie that year. It wasn't anything crazy. Like you have to build it. It doesn't just fucking happen. You
yeah, it takes time.
You fucking idiots. How are these people making so much money? And I'm sweating in a studio. Fucking
we just need to come up with a good idea.
I have plenty of them, but I'm too sweaty to make them happen.
Oh, that's right. This is the blood factory where they like harvest human beings.
I like
for their
that.
blood.
I like this kind of thing where it's like we harvest them. Like Deacon Frost had just a dude in his fridge.
Yeah.
He just like opens it up to get milk and there's just some guy there. I like that. I mean, this sucks, but I liked that.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Disney does. Bullock says so. Disney owns the Blade franchise now. They do. I think they bought it or acquired it from Sony, right? Yeah,
that was part of it.
Sony or Fox?
Fox, not Sony, because Sony is their own thing. That's why they don't have Spider-Man. They just have a sharing thing with them. And I mean, they'll figure. If Feige's involved, I'm not. I mean, he hasn't really fucked anything up. Like the things you can look at the MCU that sucked, it was before he had 100% control.
Yeah,
when like
Thor 2.
Yeah, when assholes like Avi Arad were still around, thinking they knew what the fuck was going on, or they pushed him out. Like that's the lesser MCU movies. Not to say they're anything incredible, but like they know what they're doing.
That's fucked up. So these people are in a medically induced coma. They're all brain dead. So they're just like.
I love that kind of like backstory world building.
Yeah,
it has no place in a movie like this. In a better movie, like this. I'm not saying this scene is. I like this scene. Does it fit with what everything else is going on?
Yeah, it's weird because I think that's a really cool concept, and like
exactly
when you hear him explain that little bit of world building there, it's really cool. And then all of a sudden we just revert back to
and then we're just back in this schlock bullshit. Like it's just two different movies all of a sudden. Because I'm a sucker for for your slight world building in the background, like these little mentions here, and here, just to make it a whole realized vision. And this scene is great for that. If it was a better movie,
Mm-hmm.
At least we get to watch Patton Oswalt play one-on-one pickup basketball. Because I know all your Blade heads wanted that.
Oh, Bullock, Blade actually was a TV series for a hot minute on FX,
What?
and Blade was played by the rapper Sticky Fingers from Onyx.
There's my favorite chicken joint. It's called Sticky Fingers, right around the corner.
Yeah, I don't think the Blade show lasted very long.
You don't think they were associated? You don't think they spawned that chicken restaurant?
It totally could.
On 32nd, 3rd in New York? You don't think they spawned that? I don't know. You can't tell me it didn't. I didn't know there was a series.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I date myself too. Like 2 or 3 times a day. It's fine. See, this is like a really fucked up, like intentionally emotional scene. Mm-hmm. Again, that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So you just get a mother like worried about her kid who all get murdered.
Go and hide like we talked about.
I just for the sake of things, I'm going to attempt to pull something up on screen here.
Do it. Anything to cover my sweaty mug.
Okay, bear with me for 1 second. I think this is worth pulling up just because. Let's see. Let's change to this.
Damn. Is that Patton? Patton, no!
He's all bleeding dead.
Yeah, Patton's big dead. And Whistler. But also Dracula.
Yeah. Whistler.
You can tell by all the buttons unbuttoned. Whistler buttons his shirt all the way up.
He does. He's a classy gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a fly-by-night kind of guy.
If anybody's just joining us, we're at 1 hour and 8 minutes, 43, 44, 45 seconds for anybody joining in. Oh, shit. That was it. The Blade TV series.
Oh, who is that? I know that guy.
Sticky Fingers. He was a rapper, and then he forayed into acting.
He shouldn't have.
But like it's just.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wow,
I think I watched
that shot right there. Is like that's so uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that's such an awkward picture. He's like,
let's see what else have we got. He like it just looks like some guy who like somebody's dad who decided to cosplay as.
Yeah. I know I wonder how long it lasted. A season, maybe
1 season. Yeah. 12
yeah,
episodes.
of course. Yeah.
Oh, man,
yeah, it could totally be a series. If Netflix were still doing Marvel shows, a Blade Netflix Marvel series would have been awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I actually kind of want to go back and watch that TV series now just to see how bad it is because I can. I know I definitely seen it, but I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it either. I just remember seeing it and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like these promo images don't do it any favors.
Not at all.
Jeez.
You're right. It looks like somebody's dad just cosplayed it.
It's awful looking. Like I am not. But I would imagine like they probably thought at the time.
They're like, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is going to be the next big thing. We're going to have this huge TV show.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably about the only image I can find where it kind of looks like, oh, look, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. And that was maybe their first image that they released.
Yeah, you could like barely see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big fan of that image.
Mm-mm.
And this is the one I think they used on a lot of stuff now.
Oh my god.
That to me does not scream Blade at all.
Oh my god.
That looks like the artwork for Desperate Housewives or something.
Oh
Look at this. It's so bad. It's so
it's
bad.
so bad. So they're back at the hideout again because they're horrible at hiding their hideouts. They found everyone's dead, including our guy Patton Oswald. If you're out there, we love you. Very ominous sounding music. All their buddies are dead. Immortality will come to such as are fit for it. Okay. Oh no. They're dead. Oh fuck. She got all fucked up. Ooh, ouch. It's, there's no harm in trying. And the actors, minus probably Wesley Snipes, they all really fucking tried.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a movie made. And they're like, you know what? This movie's getting made. We're going to be the stars in it. And it's going to get a big release. They tried. But you know what? The director /
I like
writer.
this scene.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit.
Yeah. Nah.
Look at his stupid face. Don't give a shit. There's the cha-cha.
Oh, the fucking dog.
Speaking of dogs, what's up, dude? Hey, sing me a song. Sing me a song. Sing the world a song. No, that's not a song. Sing me a song. Give me a whole one. Give me a song. There it was. It's a good dog. Sorry.
A goddamn vampire Pomeranian?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck Pom, right? Yeah, you get it.
Clearly, this dog has a bigger dick than you.
They are, actually. It's called like Stars or some bullshit. I don't know what they're calling it, but it's like the place they're putting all their Fox properties.
Mm.
Because I mean, now they have things like Logan and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which are and Deadpool for that matter.
Mm.
Like, then they don't want to put it on Disney Plus, so like there's like a tier that they're gonna put on.
So you'll
Disney
have to pay
Plus.
extra then, I imagine.
I don't know. I think it's just so like you can like a V chip, so you can make sure your kids don't watch it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
I mean, they've been doing a lot of that with Hulu because they very quietly own Hulu, and they throw a lot of that rated R stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll
I
just
didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll put all the rated R stuff under like Fox Searchlight or something. They just won't put it under the mouse because, yeah, that's my best mouse.
I just love we got the line a little bit ago, but I just want to revisit it where Ryan Reynolds says to Triple H, he's like, this dog has a bigger dick, maybe because the dog has a bigger dick than you. And he goes, when the fuck did you see my dick? And he punches and he kicks Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds goes, I was talking to her.
That's such a tiny dick move, though.
Yeah, Triple H is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beef of man. Just holding that dog is so fucking dumb. I'm menacing, but look at my baby.
You like my Pomeranian?
Look at my baby girl.
Look at my pretty bear. You're a pretty girl, aren't you? You're a pretty girl. Pretty girl.
I feel like his character, in a way, was probably meant to replicate what's his name from the first movie?
Donald
Logue.
Yes.
Donald Logue.
Because he was great. Yeah, it's like, hey, another blonde-haired guy. Like, that's the same thing, right? No, Donald Logue is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
I mean, he was only in that movie that long because everyone loved him because he's funny and awesome. You could just replace that. That just stinks of studio meddling because it's like, oh, a strong, big, blonde-haired guy. Same thing, right?
Oh, that's right. She says, I'm going to bite you and let you slowly turn. And then when you can't take the thirst anymore, I'm going to, the little girl. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Again, in a better movie.
Yeah, it works.
And it has these elements of like, it could be something. And it has the actors. It's just the execution is fucked.
Dracula. Oh.
I mean, it all starts with Dracula.
Just
make him anything else. Just be like vampire god. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, in that scene, he's wearing some sort of leather jacket, and it's just like, Jesus
Leather.
Christ.
Bow up, Lady Hawkeye.
Katniss. Can we
Kate
call her
Bishop
Katniss?
over here.
Can we call her Katniss Everdeen?
Kate Bishop is the new Hawkeye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Played by Haley
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld, yeah. From True Grit.
I like that movie.
Me too.
I was a little too young to appreciate it properly when I saw it in
Same.
theaters. I was like,
I need to see it again.
I thought I was going to see like some Western shootout kind of thing, like some Tombstone shit, but I love they have the mile per hour, the radar gun. Who gives a shit?
Moody training.
Who cares about the miles per hour? Who cares? Yeah, you got to get that up because that matters. It never matters, by the way. It's not like that comes back. It's like, I need to fire this off at a certain point. Nope. We're just supposed to know she's getting better, I guess, in this 30-minute exercise of shooting at nothing. Now she's good to go.
And
she wasn't before, but now
she shot like in a line, like
that wasn't
shooting a vampire in the stomach.
That wasn't a great grouping.
So what do the numbers symbolize?
Feet per second.
Yeah, it was like a radar gun that you clock a pitcher. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
What?
It was just going faster.
Difference is that going to make? I've got really fast.
Exactly my point. Like, if that came into play later, where it's like, I don't know how you'd even make that come into play, but also don't do that if you're not going to.
Exactly.
It's like I'm foreshadowing, but I'm not gonna shadow.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think that movies, I don't think we get it as much anymore. I think we talked about this in the commentary for the first movie, where Deacon Frost goes into that place and he's like decrypting.
Yeah. He's going all emo on the floor with his headphones on.
Yeah. And I just feel like in these movies they just add in some weird stuff to be like, like people are better at making
films these days, so we don't get a lot of these like unnecessary. I mean, movies are long enough as they are. I have a whole thing about I want a 90-minute movie. Fuck these 2.5 hour things.
Yep.
Give me 90 minutes in and out. I'm good.
I feel like Tarantino can pull off a 2-hour plus movie.
Look, you get a talented filmmaker like that.
Yeah,
I'm on board. Like, make it as long as you want. But not everyone. The vast majority of people are not that. So stop it. Just stop it.
On the subject of him, actually, he has a 3-hour podcast with Joe Rogan that came out today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I listened to. He was on the WTF podcast with Mark Maron, and he talks a lot about his life and stuff that he's never really talked about, like his relationship with his dad and non-existent relationship with his dad. I actually just pre-ordered the Once Upon a Time novel.
Nice.
I still haven't seen the whole thing.
Oh,
I fell asleep halfway through.
Oh, you gotta finish it. It's great.
And I just have a thing where I'm like, I rented it once, so I'm not going to do it again.
It'll be on.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
It'll be on HBO soon.
Reservoir Dogs is coming next month to Max, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, I love that movie.
Fun fact: my first time in New York City, I went and stayed with my sister when she had just moved here, and she was at work, and I had nothing to do in her studio apartment. And one of the DVDs was Reservoir Dogs. I sat there and just watched Reservoir Dogs. That was like my first 2 hours in New York City.
That's awesome.
And it was great because I'd never seen it before.
Oh, I love that movie.
And then I walked downstairs and saw the city, and I walked right back up. It's like, this is too much for my Iowa ass. I can't handle this. It's too much input.
Uploading the iPod. Time for some
old iTunes. I almost got a Zune at the beginning. So I was like, Apple, come on. Where I want some like purple, like hemorrhoid desktop. I was wrong. Clearly.
We invested in he wanted to invest in some fruit company. But he said we didn't have to worry about money no more.
That movie gets a lot of shit. Shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's great.
Also, my grandfather was like a non-mentally challenged Forrest Gump. Like, he has his hand in all sorts of weird things throughout history that are just crazy that we can go into at another time. I always told him that, and he had no idea what I was talking about.
So, gearing up for battle.
I love a good gear up scene.
Yeah, and it's funny, right? I just from watching this, I forgot how ridiculous some of these gear up scenes can get.
Yeah, these aren't good gear up scenes.
No,
but it's like pizza or golf or sex. Like even a bad version of it. Still pretty good.
I'll agree.
I still like it.
I'm
a sucker. Look, I'm a simpleton. I am what I am.
What would you say off the top of your head is the best gear up scene that you can think of?
I love the Commando gear up scene.
I was just gonna say Commando is pretty good.
Commando is the perfect action movie. It's not my favorite action movie, but is the perfect action movie. It's 90 minutes. It knows exactly what it is. It hits every single beat. It's one-liner after another. Hundreds of people mowed down. It's fucking perfect.
I was gonna say, what was it? The bat nipples thing.
The bat nipples and bat butt.
I love some bat nips.
So bad.
I mean, I love any nips, but bat nips are the best.
Yeah.
Again, that's another thing. I know, like at that point, that whole thing had gone absolutely ridiculous and by the wayside.
Yeah, Schumacher
again
took it off the rails.
Yeah, I would just wonder, like, how all those executives and different people who like to meddle in movies would say, that actually sounds like a really good idea.
Oh, they were definitely all on board.
And his nipples.
We're doing Batman and Robin with Charlotte, I believe.
Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
I'm pretty sure she claimed that one a while ago.
That's fair.
Yeah. whatever she claims outside of RoboCop, I'll do with her. She's great. I don't know if you heard our like 14-hour Waterworld podcast. We went pretty deep.
I watched a really interesting video yesterday on YouTube actually about Tim Burton's was supposed to be Batman 3 or whatever.
Yeah,
and just everything. Yeah,
because he was supposed to do like the third one, and he like went in, and they're like, "It's like, do you really want me to do this? Like, you don't clearly want me to do this." Which is wild that you like, hey, we want Schumacher instead of you. I mean, say what you will about Burton, but those movies are very memorable. They're very,
of course, they're
very
great.
Tim Burton, like they have a feel to them, and the Schumacher ones are just like, yeah,
it's strange
because he did some things.
Takes it's like a completely different world altogether.
Yeah, and like it's like
very
in
cartoony,
it, but like a perverted
dark
version of it.
Yeah,
it's like still semi-gothic, but then all like Looney Tunes. Like it just goes. It's just wrong. Like you just feel uncomfortable because of it. I will say I liked Batman Forever. I haven't seen it since I was young, but I liked it when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer.
Me too.
And I think I've mentioned this before. My favorite celebrity interaction was Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones during the filming of it. So Jim Carrey came across Tommy Lee Jones at a restaurant and like went over to him during the filming and like was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Whatever. And he was clearly like visibly uncomfortable. And he's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, what did he say? He said, "I hate you. I can't sanction your buffoonery."
I've heard
what a line. I cannot sanction your buffoonery.
Yeah.
Which, right on. I mean, say what you will about Jim Carrey. Good or bad. It's buffoonery. It is.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan because I'm not kidding. No, I won't do that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, we can talk about it off mic.
Fucking, I'm gonna say it.
Go for it.
He gave a woman herpes and denied that he did it, and then she killed herself. So, fuck Jim Carrey.
Oh.
Yep. There's like text messages that leaked. He's like, "I didn't do that." No.
Oh shit.
So fuck Jim Carrey. But anyways, Blade 3, right?
Wasn't she Irish as well?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
I think she might have been Irish.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she might have
I'm
been.
not
More
familiar
people
with
should
that.
know. I have a thing where I need people to know when people are horrible.
I noticed.
I can't help myself. Because I'm horrible and people know that, so I need everyone else to
know.
You know? The Nicolas Cage is Superman.
Tim Burton thought it was a good idea. That's
God.
who thought it was a good idea.
It's incredible. Like, he was up for, like, Iron Man, too. Like, he was...
Do you know what's crazy as well? Those images of him in that Superman costume are, like, so iconic now.
They're amazing.
And that was like a J.J. Abrams supposedly like.
From watching the video I watched yesterday about Burton's Batman 3 and different stuff like that, I would have loved. I wish I could just go back in time and just see some of the shit that they would have all tried to bring together.
Like again, we just love when people like creative people are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. How crazy it is, I don't care. Like, that's why we always make a point to be like, this shouldn't exist. There's no reason this should exist, but it does. And that's amazing. Whether it's good or not, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want things like that to exist.
Okay, good. They got the girl.
Yeah, this exists. I don't necessarily want this to exist. But it does.
Whoa, nice with the lightsaber kill.
I think it was Superman Flyby was the name of it. A little fucking pom.
Little Pomeranian.
What are you, pom vampire dick?
Do
I love how he's scared of the pom.
How do you feel about the fact that Blade has like sidekicks and stuff in this?
I'm okay with it, except for it wasn't executed properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel were both doing different things.
Yeah.
Like no one was on the same page. Like
Yeah,
I don't at any moment feel like they were in league with Blade.
Yeah.
I like
think the
them
lines of
individually,
mm-hmm.
but not as like I think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It just the execution sucked. I mean, look at this. This is nonsense.
The dogs are on the street.
Fly out a window. And then he's going to fall for no reason. Yeah. He just does a pratfall for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a strange thing because, I mean, Ryan Reynolds has all these like quick whips and one-liners and stuff. And then you have Jessica Biel, seems to be semi-serious character. Then Blade is like
right. That's what I mean. We're watching three different movies right now.
But then it's
we're watching Blade, we're watching Biel, we're watching Reynolds, and they do this.
Yeah, like nobody's fitting together. And like even Blade, this is really weird because he's like he is the way he was in the previous two movies, but he also has all these weird fucking one-liners.
Yeah, weird ticks and like.
Did we also miss what might be one of the greatest insults in movie history? The cock juggling thunder cunt.
We have a soft spot in our heart for that.
Yeah. He also called
at
one point he called Parker Posey a horse humping bitch.
You know what I'm talking about, Jape.
Which one?
We have a college related reason for the cock juggling thunder cunt.
Oh,
There's no way to properly explain that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Hit us up in our
but
yeah.
I can't explain that. It was a moment that happened.
See, that's what's great about putting wrestlers in a fight scene, because not only can they look like they fight, but they can look like they're like taking a punch and like actually getting hurt.
And that you just keyed on the most important thing is taking a hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is more important than anything else. Is taking a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And Hunter Hearst Helmsley knows how to take a bump.
Yeah, he does. Oh, little jiu-jitsu here.
Did you ever see that video that he done on Tough Enough, that WWE show?
Where he's just like fucking berating the guys and be like, "What the fuck is your problem?" Yeah, it's great. He's like, "You're not taking this serious." He's like, "This is my life." Oh, hello.
Again, I just find this a really weird concept. It's like, okay, so Dracula versus Blade in some weird futuristic looking building where Blade looks kind of futuristic and has his signature sword. Then Dracula has a sword and some weird armor.
Yeah, are you samurai? Are you vampire?
Yeah.
What are you? What are we doing here?
Oh, the running power slam. Nice.
I do love a good wrestling like move.
Mm-hmm.
Like when The Rock would be in a movie and be like, "We gotta do the rock bottom."
Oh, like in the rundown, he does a rock bottom in the rundown.
That's my rock bottom.
Shit, that's why she was practicing so much.
Oh god, that's terrible.
these action shots are super weird.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this fight scene with Hannibal and Triple H is shot way better than the Blade and Dracula fight scene.
Oh yeah.
And do you know actually what I think? I'm just thinking of it here because there was a move a second ago to Dracula done. And I was like, wow, that looked really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had read somewhere possibly that he done all his own stunts for this final fight.
Yeah.
So that says a lot.
There's a great YouTube video of like one of the first 2 Blade movies. I think it's the first one where they're just like sword fighting. They're just like clang, 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 clang. Like they're not doing any moves. They're just clacking their swords together.
Oh yeah. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like
It's like in
famous vid.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. There's a scene I think where
I've never seen Annihilation.
It's horrible.
I think it's possibly
I haven't seen it, which actually
Raiden.
is surprising because I see horrible things.
I'm nearly sure it's Raiden against Reptile possibly, and they have this scene where they both spin and they're kicking, but nobody's hitting each other.
Oh
yeah. A second ago there when he sends Dracula flying through the air, that CG where his face turns into some weird werewolf.
Look at this. Look at what is happening right now. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but what the fuck is this? Like, you're the horror guy. This is terrible, right? I mean, this is bad.
I get the concept probably.
Yeah, I get what they're trying to do, but they didn't.
And again, like it's like you said earlier, JP, when you go between these different shots, it's like we're watching different movies.
Yeah. Not necessary.
Like, what is happening right now? Like, this is absurd.
I have turned into this thing now, and now I'm gonna.
Like, he's fighting a gremlin. Like, what is he even fighting?
He's fighting Tim Curry from what's the movie from the 80s? The crazy movie with Tom Cruise. Legend. Yes, he's fighting Tim Curry from Legend.
That's exactly what I thought of straight away. Why did he turn into that though? Just to headbutt him and like punch him?
He just all of a sudden is Satan.
They're like, this is gonna look really cool.
And it doesn't.
And he called him a fucker. He goes, "Are you ready to die, fucker?"
Look at his fucking face. He caught it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you should have upped those RPMs. See? Her speed didn't matter. He caught that shit.
In the scene.
Fuck you.
Oh,
fuck you, movie. You know what? Fuck you. I'm done. I'm tired of defending this bullshit.
Oh, God,
you got me. You put me over the edge. Fuck you. You, Roland, everyone can go fuck themselves. Dean Devlin, Roland Emmerich, whoever did any of this.
Why do they use CG when they look back on it and go, wow, that really doesn't, like, even at the time, I don't feel like that would have worked.
This is the era of we could, so we did.
Mm-hmm.
And you shouldn't have. But there's a lot of that in this, you know? There's just these, oh, I'm done. I hate it.
Yeah, totally, Bullock. From the rumors, it was a nightmare getting Snipes on set, so I doubt he did any prep for the fight scenes. Surprised it's not more CGI like Blade 2. Totally. Oh, totally.
I'm angry now. I was happy when we started this. I'm angry now.
Oh, so all the vampires are dying. They found some, like, biological weapon.
Some nonsensical DNA bullshit. Fuck you.
Oh, Christ.
Fuck you. Don't make Parker go out like that.
But it's just overkill because, like, just if you're gonna do it right, let me see her like half decomposed with practical effects.
Do it.
Rather than
if you're gonna do it, fucking do it. And they didn't do it. Look at him sitting there on some
That looks like a completely different movie. That looks like a soft.
They look like they're about to
A softcore porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to grind out until Cinemax music plays.
Oh, and he has his cool necklace back on.
Which also doubles as a wallet chain.
His outfits for the entire movie feel like, it's like some really weird, like cheap fucking, like, I don't know, pirate costume you pick
Like
up.
costume jewelry. Like costume jewelry for sure.
Yeah, it's like some low rent BDSM porn.
Again, like he's supposed to be motherfucking Dracula.
Yeah, and he's
just like, oh,
he's just passing out next to Blade. Fuck you. No, I'm actually not sorry.
Blade,
get the sun. Let the sun do the thing. Let the sun save you, you asshole.
Like
you can't do it yourself. Let the sun do it. A thing that happens every day. That's your hero. Eat a dick.
See, that's something that I don't agree with there either. Like he doesn't really appear to be. I know he's like pretending to be unconscious or whatever he's doing, or like half dead.
Yeah,
he doesn't even look. He doesn't even look like he's been through. He's like,
no, he's fine.
Supposed to just have a fight with Dracula.
Like, make your shirt ripped a little or something, or some blood.
Yeah, some blood.
He's just standing there in some fucking Lululemon shit.
I think it was pre-prison Wesley Snipes, because Wesley. That's
this was after pre-prison because he got humbled as fuck after prison.
Yeah, because when he came out after prison, he looked like a crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he realized what real life was.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, shit, there's consequences to my actions.
And also that you got to pay taxes, especially if you're a multi-millionaire.
I still don't agree with that. Fuck the taxes, but I may have just paid my taxes today, so I'm a little I got an extension, and I'm not happy about it. I mean, I'm still getting money, but still not happy about it. I'm not happy about my city tax. Do you know if you don't make a dime in this city, just to live here, you got to pay about like $700-800 just to live here?
Jeez,
that didn't happen this time, but that's a whole other fucking thing. All right.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm upset already.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How did they make him change into Blade? Like, how did they do that? How did they do that?
Oh, you're looking for a reason? Well, you're looking for logic? You're looking for reason? You've come to the wrong place. If you're looking for logic and reason in Blade Trinity, you've come to the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Oh.
The fuck even is this?
CGI shit.
Fuck you on your Ducati.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
I'm angry. Yeah. I'm about to throw things at.
Isn't there a post-credit scene in this?
There is.
I hope so.
Yeah.
There is, as far as I know. I just... Again, right? That scene there with him getting up off the table and stuff, that could have been really badass. And like, I get the idea.
Yeah,
it wasn't at all,
but it just doesn't have that effect. Really, it's like, well,
wow. Ari Schaefer. I told you, Ari fucking Schaefer. I told you, fucking.
Bow, 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 bow. These credits, these are very Marvel credits. Oh yeah, the RZA, yeah. And Ramin Djawadi, which I think he did, if I'm wrong, I believe he did a lot of the music for Westworld and Game of Thrones too.
There were so many talented people involved in this, and that's what
Yeah.
That's what sucks. Because this...
I wonder, when they test screen this, and I would imagine they had private screenings, with the producers.
Oh,
and
of
executives.
course. And the corporate
wonder-
guys, the suits.
Yeah. Like, I wonder were they looking at each other going, well, there's nothing we can do now, but this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
that's
did
the thing.
everybody think
When you put it out to screenings to the audience, it's... I've been in Vegas in the afternoon, and they're like, hey, you want $5 to go see a movie? Like, they let the dumbest people on the planet, anyone who's walking the strip in Vegas at like noon on a Tuesday,
they do it in LA
is
too.
the type of people that are telling you what they want to see in this movie, and they're the dumbest human beings on the planet. Because I've been there, and I am that dumbest human being. And I should not be asked what
this
to do
movie
at
made
that time.
money. This movie made lots of money.
Of course it did.
It made double its budget.
Wow.
It made double its budget.
What was the budget? Like 60 million?
65, yeah.
$14.
And then it made 130.
I mean, that's a miracle.
Yeah. So I guess while it's doing the credits, we're waiting on the final scene. I could do some trivia if you guys want to hear it.
Oh, hit us with some trivia.
Let's see here. Jessica Biel inadvertently destroyed a camera costing more than $300,000 when she fired a arrow directly into the camera's lens. She was directed to aim for the camera, which had a plexiglass shield in front of it to protect it, except for a small opening in front of the lens. Biel had perfected her archery skills while training for this role to such a degree that when she fired the arrow, excuse me, at a distance of approximately 50 feet at the camera as she was directed, it went directly through the lens and into the camera itself, destroying it.
It's because she's an air vaxxer. That's why.
Here we go. According to Patton Oswalt, the production was so troubled due to studio interference and that Wesley Snipes appeared to have had some sort of mental breakdown. He refused to speak to David Goyer and often would not come out of his trailer. He would only respond to the name Blade, and if he communicated with anyone, it would be via post-it notes. Ryan Reynolds
notes. That's insane.
Ryan Reynolds corroborated this while promoting the film.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Post-it notes.
Yeah.
I don't even communicate with myself through post-it notes. I see them, I'm like, fuck off. Jesus Christ.
Triple H impressed the producers with his work ethic and camera presence. New Line insisted that extra lines be written in the script to make his role bigger.
Look, if you're in the WE and you're a wrestler, like you're all in. Like you're giving it everything you have. You're doing everything you can. Like there's no way he didn't leave it all on the floor.
Of course, he came in.
It doesn't mean it's good, but he's
job.
gonna give you everything he has.
Oh, for sure.
I don't fault Triple H for this one bit. This is not Triple H's fault.
You have to imagine.
I blame Jessica Biel.
Yeah, like with a wrestler, like
she can come back from this.
You've got to imagine that. I mean, what it must take to walk through the curtain as a grown man and have to pull off some of the promos that they do and do some of the shit that they do.
And that's right up Triple H's alley. He just pulling promos all over the place. That's all.
Wearing a speedo and knee-high boots
and just flexing.
Yeah.
That was me flexing.
Wesley Snipes has less than 100 sentences in this movie, including one-word sentences, which make up a majority of Blade's lines. Yeah, Jesus.
That upset me. I don't know why.
Colin Farrell was offered the role of Hannibal King and turned it down.
Good.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been interesting.
I mean, he'd done a lot of bad stuff, but him and the Lobster. Tangent. Him and the Lobster.
He's great.
The first two acts of the Lobster are some of the best things I've ever seen. Third act, go fuck yourself. But I don't have
He's
anything else
great.
to say.
No, he's great.
That was amazing. That was so good. And they had no way to end it. And it was very, very clear.
So another thing on par with a lot of the egomaniacal action stars of the 90s. In the original script, Blade was supposed to have a sex scene in the film. This was revealed by both Wesley Snipes and David Goyer on the DVD commentary. In the script, Blade was supposed to have sex with Abigail Whistler.
Nope.
Yeah. It's like, I don't, so much trivia we read, it's like, they were supposed to have a sex scene. They were supposed to have a sex scene. And it's just like, why? What's the point?
In the second movie, he was supposed to have a sex scene too. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Wesley Snipes just wants to get his fuck on with somebody else.
He's one of those guys I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's asexual in my mind. I don't want to see him fuck. I just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Mm-mm. A deleted alternate ending had Abigail and Hannibal fighting a werewolf vampire hybrid in a casino, possibly be setting up for a Nightstalkers spin-off feature film. I'm not familiar with that in the comics, but
okay, I would have liked to have seen those two doing their own thing without Wesley fucking shit up.
Agreed.
I mean, I'll watch anything Ryan Reynolds does. Like he's got it.
He's got it. And last but certainly not least, the body count.
Body count.
Do you guys have any guesses?
Oh fuck! I was off the cuff. I'm gonna go 78.
Aaron? Let's go for 100.
It is 88.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Pretty damn close.
It's not as
pretty
close
damn
as
close.
I've ever gotten. I'm never anywhere near. I know you're always going to do that, and I never do any research to know.
Oh, here's our post-credit. Here's our post-credit sequence. Wait, is that all? What the fuck? We waited that long for that? Come on.
The screen.
Is that it?
What in the fuck?
There was a deleted scene in the first one where the character Jared Leto's now playing, Morbius. Was in like
Yep.
That was not it.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Why did we wait 10 fucking minutes to just see him drive off in a car? Why is that even necessary? Come on.
Because we're here and we have nothing better to do.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But what are you going to do? That's Blade Trinity for you.
That was Blade Trinity.
That was Blade Trinity. Thank you for everybody who joined in, for jumping on, even if it was just for a minute, just to say, hey,
I don't know
we
why
appreciate it.
Thank God for you. I love you all. What are Men in Black? What are we talking about?
Oh, for example, Men in Black supposedly was never profitable. Really?
That is surprising.
Right. If you ever look up what movies
like
actually make money via Hollywood math, there are so many hits on paper that never made money. Huh.
Give me some more, because Men in Black, I don't believe you.
I would have never said.
I just don't. There's
I would have never. I mean, they made
Men in Black, the original, absolutely made money. There's no way. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I don't.
But that shit got a theme park ride and everything.
Yeah, they made like 8 of them. Like, and they made a cartoon series. There's no way that
I used to watch that cartoon before
didn't
school.
Make money. It absolutely did. So I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Thank you for listening, but I don't believe
you. Let's see. Is there anything else that we want to plug? Google Hollywood accounting. Oh, okay. Yeah. We got to check that out. Thanks for letting us do that. Oh, that's I believe
I don't
that.
care about that.
Because the reason why they don't do that anymore is because when they made the movie Twins with Ivan Reitman directing, Arnold and Danny DeVito, I love that movie. It is hilarious.
I have a problem with that movie.
But
we can get into it another time, and I have a really big problem with that movie.
But what they did is that they worked out some kind of back end deal where they got points, and the movie was so successful that Arnold said he made more off of Twins than he did the Terminator
Well,
series.
yeah, that's how Robert Downey Jr. made like
Yeah.
$400 million off the Marvel movies because he had back end points. Like, fucking Chris Evans made $200,000 from the first Captain America movie.
That's insane.
That was his, but he had other. It was escalators throughout.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about him because his best movie was still Bong on the Train.
Me.
What?
Bong on the Train.
Chris Evans was in a movie called Bong on the Train?
No, from Bong on a Train. Bong Joon-ho. Oscar Award winner.
Oh, you mean Snowpiercer?
You're goddamn right. I mean Snowpiercer.
I was like, Bong on a Train? What are you talking about?
I thought I connected those dots. That's Jamie Bell was in that too.
And Ed Harris and Tilda
My
Swinton.
favorite part about that movie is the fish scene where they like gut the fish. And Bong was like, because it was that fat fucking scumbag. You know what I'm talking about? That piece of shit. He was produced the movie, and he was like, "Hey,
Harvey Weinstein."
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
He was like, "Why is this in it?" And he goes, "Because it has some reference to my family. My dad was like a fishmonger or something.
Sentimental value."
And he let him do it, and he's like, "No, I just lied to his face." He's like,
I remember seeing that. Yeah, because he's like, it's good in the movie.
Yes, that's why I love Bong. Because fuck Harvey Weinstein and love Snowpiercer. Love Snowpiercer.
Yeah,
we'll do Snowpiercer at some point.
Yeah,
that's
a
nothing
good one
to do with it.
Yeah.
Before we jump off, right, I'm just going to add this into the stream here. Bear with me for 1 sec. So this is the earlier when we were talking about Psycho Gorman, and I didn't know how to explain it. So I just
give us a trailer. Let's go.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go.
Yes.
Moons ago, a nameless evil was imprisoned in a place far beyond reach.
Hurry up!
If he were ever to be released, it would spell certain doom for all existence.
Oh, yeah.
That fear I smell. Your planet will be torn to pieces, and I will treat your angry screams as I...
Is this yours? Oh my god.
Jennifer acts like whoever wields it is able to command me.
Go over there and wait for us to come back in the morning.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Psycho Gorman, or PG for short.
I will bathe in your blood.
Don't worry.
Be worried.
Oh, yes, let's do that.
He's gonna kill everybody, not unless I tell him to.
What did you three maniacs get up to?
This is getting a little weird.
Oh my god!
I love this. I want. We're doing this.
She will enslave the galaxy into endless servitude. Kill him!
Cool.
The ultimate evil has awoken.
There's a new
Oh my
blood
god!
in
This
town.
looks
I'll bathe the
ridiculous.
Starways in your blood.
Psycho Gorman.
Oh, this
Yes,
looks great.
nice meeting you.
It would be nicer if you were dead.
Alright, bye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In.
Done.
In. Done. Yeah.
I
for
would do
sure.
something like that, or Tucker and Dale versus Evil, or like just give us that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
that
Done.
movie
That time.
is so good.
That looked amazing. I
Yeah,
was
it's so
way
fun.
too excited for that.
We should definitely do that at some point.
Absolutely,
I'm so
in.
down. So
I'm
down.
In.
So I guess before we jump off, then, if you want to give everybody your handles and stuff, and
Hit us where you can find us, Jay.
Yes, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Action Movie Book Club. You can find us also at www.actionmoviebookclub.com, where we have access to our episodes. We have access to new merch and much more other cool stuff. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Yeah, we're having lots of fun on there. We're also going on Twitter at ActionMovieBC. Awesome. Yeah, Bullock, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, thank you everyone who joined, even if you're not here right now,
for hanging out with us.
Yeah, this was so much fun. We definitely want to do it again soon. Definitely want to do it again.
Make this a reoccurring thing, because this is fun as shit.
For anyone who's watching,
show us a horrible movie, please, Aaron. Show us the next one. Make something that we're so uncomfortable for. That's what I want. I mean, I don't want it, but I want it
live.
Or even like if we did, Devil's Rejects, since we did House of 1,000 Corpses for the first one. What if we did Devil's Rejects for number 2?
That would be good.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be good. And then
we're gonna do that.
Could finish out the trilogy and do 3 from Hell.
I hate that, but we're gonna do it. Fuck you.
Devil's Rejects is rough as well.
Fuck, we're doing that. No, we're doing that.
That'll be fun
too, but we're doing that.
We got to promo the shit out of that one.
That'll
be fun.
Fuck, I don't want to do that.
People go crazy for Rob Zombie stuff as well.
I used to work at a movie theater when House of 1,000 Corpses came out. I was in the box office. I was a supervisor of the ticket booth, and I watched the people that came in for that. Oh fuck! Yep, we're doing that. There's no way around it. You said it. We're doing it.
Let's do it. I'm down.
So I guess then for everybody, keep an eye out for that. For anybody who's watching this after the fact, the links to all of our stuff is down below, both the guys and myself, and you have links to the first 2 episodes as well. So Blade 1 and Blade 2 over on the guys' Spotify, iTunes, ever you can find podcasts. And I appreciate you guys coming on. It's been fun.
Thank you. We always have a good time with you. This is great.
Yeah, we love you. You're
anytime.
I like this format. It's fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a blast.
We love hanging out with you.
Everybody who
I'll hang out with you, recorded or not. I don't care. We can do this
me too.
Every weekend. Whether we record it or not, I'll just hang out.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm down. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
For setting
Bye,
it all
everybody.
up.
Bye, everybody.